everybody. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with my good friend Sara Kajawa. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
You're not going to talk about
the group. My Facebook group is Doing Grief Differently with Adam and Sara. It's a private group on Facebook, and I channel my son in spirit.
Yes, and the link should be below.
Yeah.
So today, this is really cool. I'm kind of excited, and this is why I dressed up. I was like, I got to dress up. I'm so excited. So we've been intending to do this a couple of weeks now, or maybe a few weeks now, but you know, life happens, things happen. And when we started, it was still 2021, and I wanted to do a video on you know, why you're not wasting your time. Like, I feel like collectively, when we all took this time during the past couple of years to go inside, that a lot of times people, first of all, it gets heavy. The energies get heavy as you move them through, as you're optimizing them. And sometimes you just kind of feel like you're wasting your time. And so I wanted to come on and encourage people about that. So today I was telling Sara, I sat down with, you know, my guides and ancestors and angels, and I have my pen out and I have my paper and I'm like, okay, let's take some notes for this, what I want to talk about today. And it was almost like crickets. And I'm like, what? And they said, you know, for the most part, people are past our rough spot with this. People they've gone through the roughest parts of this. And I know that in some cases, you know, especially if you ask for help, that sometimes that makes it harsher while you're going through it, but it makes it move faster. So they said, you know, most people have gone through the hardest parts of this. So of course it never ends, right? Because there's no ending to us ever. So, but it's like, they give me the feeling, and tell me if you feel this, they give me the feeling that we have built the building blocks,
okay,
as a collective group of spiritual people, to be able to hold ourselves through it. You know what I mean? You know how when it first hits you and it knocks you over, and I swear it doesn't even matter if it takes a lot to knock you over, they're going to put a lot there and knock you over. So when it first hits you, it knocks you over. It's about mastery. It's about learning mastery. So what do you think?
No, you're right. It does. It knocks your socks off because it doesn't correlate, or it doesn't line up with your current belief system. So it kind of does. It knocks the wind right out of your sails. So, and everyone's in a different place. But if you're watching this video, you're going to be in a comparable place to know that, you know, once you've kind of rebuilt your foundation, then it's up to you on how you want to construct your life. You know, how you build it, how you do your architect plans, what you want.
You were just talking
about that, house plans. So it's kind of like, is this what you want? Figure out what you do want, start visualizing. Doesn't mean it'll be exactly that. Sometimes it does work out to exact. But it's it's the energy that you're pushing forward and creating. It's already out there, and the energy is already out there. All possibilities are already out there. You're just pulling them in closer.
The thing about the exclamation point of this video for me is, I know I'm so excited about it, is it's so surreal. Because how many years have we been walking through this muck on the spiritual journey? You know, it's like it was a collective, okay, everyone, go do the thing you've been trying to do. You know, we're going to give you the time now. Boom, you got the time. And how long have we been going through this? It's so surreal to be like, and I hear it all the time from my guides. And sometimes I'm still like, whatever. What do you mean? No, we're not there yet. What do you mean? So this is just like an encouragement thing. This is like a yes. How many times? This is not the first time that you've heard someone say, you know, if you look at your horoscopes, if you look at tarot, if you channel, if you go to someone that channels, they're telling you, in most cases, you went through the hardest stuff and now it's time to come back out. And part of this is we have to participate in that. So we have to get excited. We have to let ourselves let go of the stuff that put us there, right?
Right. Let go of the old story. Be willing to write a new story. Sometimes it's very difficult to write a new story because you don't know what you want. We all know what we don't want. So you need to really pinpoint and focus on the things you do want in your life, not on what you don't want, because you've already done that. And we've probably all done this life before too. Now we're just going further in the evolution. Yeah, it's all there. The potentials are there. You know?
It is. And it's like, because I know people are on this spiritual path in different lights. You know, some people get there through grief. Some people get there through, you know, their whole picking or making the wrong choices their whole life, or being abused, or whatever. And then some people get there they meet someone that sparks them, whether you want to call it your divine counterpart, twin flame, or whatever. And the thing about that that's different for all of these in this lifetime is that we said, this is something I know, because you know, if you have met someone that sparked you like a divine counterpart, and you've known them, you've had lives with them before. And the same with, you know, if you're waking up for any reason at this point, you've had lives before where you got to a certain point and you stopped. And the difference this time is that we said, we're not going to move further till we open our eyes. We're going to open our eyes and we're going to walk into this fully wide open eyes, and we're going to start moving out of the matrix kind of thing. Because I don't know, I should do a video on this, but you know, here's the thing about right now, Earth has actually moved into the lower fourth dimension. Okay. But most people don't understand that, because you're so immersed in the 3D, and the 4D means what? Four dimensions. It means time can go either way. You can have, I don't know if you've ever done this. Have you ever had memories from the future memories?
Mm-hmm.
That is evidence of you are in the 4D. Mm-hmm. We are in the 4D. So we have to open our eyes so that we can experience these different nuances that we never got to experience before. And that's what I think the difference is this time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Opening up when you're in the higher vibration, mm-hmm. the best you can on a daily basis, you're going to see more. You're going to experience more. You're going to feel more. You're going to feel that there's more to life than what the 3D level is, the mundane stuff that knocks your socks off. You know, mm-hmm. there's more. You know, there's a bigger purpose, a bigger plan that you put in place. So it kind of entices you to want to go explore and to learn. Life doesn't happen to you, but for you. So once you can shift that, you get into that higher frame of reference, and you can apply that to everything in your life.
Yeah. And it's important to know that because I know you have been there too, more than once, where you get yourself in that very high vibration, and then you go, well, there are things you signed up for. You wanted to clear some past life things. You wanted to help clear some collective and some ancestral things, because all of this is energy that moved out, makes it possible for us to move forward the way we want to move.
Yeah, it's just all energy that's just stifled energy. It's like being in a fog. You got to move the fog. The fog's got to lift. You know, it's like, you know, how many times have we gone through periods of our life where we just couldn't get good sleep because there were too many emotional things going on in your life? And it's like, oh, if I could just get a good night's sleep, you knew having decent rest, okay, would just open up and you'd have more peace and clarity. And that's exactly what happens. So you've done doing your inner work, and now we're looking for more peace and clarity.
And it's time for that. And so the biggest problem with this is, because I've run into it myself, I'm not perfect. But the biggest problem with this is to let go, you know, to be able to let go. So I think that's what our aim should be today in when we do our light language and healing, is to help people to let go of the past energies, to forgive yourself and others, and let, you know, whatever lessons brought you here, and realize that you are going to open a better door when you are able to let go. Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. Before, like, you're like pushing your way through the door, and it's like, it's stuck. And then when you let go, it creates that space, it moves the fog, list your vibration, and then you can open the door. Doesn't mean you don't want to shut it sometimes. Because you do. You do. Like, no.
Yep. You do.
But you're in a better preparation. We've all been inside. Everything we need to know is within us.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just bringing it forward. It's been stifled because of things that have happened in our life that we've taken on from conditioning, from family, from society. So that's that release. But you don't know it until you can get to a higher free place, a good night's sleep, and then you recognize it. Then you recognize
the world is so ugly when you haven't had any sleep. That's for sure.
It is. So some of you may be experiencing you need more downtime or away from people time. And that's fine too. It's all about it. It's because you're becoming more sensitive or opening up to more sensitivity around you, that your body's saying, you don't need that anymore. That's why sometimes a family member, they fall to the side, or a friend that you once so related to, maybe you're in a different path right now. And that's okay too. So just to know to honor your feelings. There's not something wrong with you. You haven't failed in any way, but your body's always talking to you. When you have a headache, you know that. So now pay attention to all the other more sensitive energies of how you take on situations. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel afterwards? How do you feel at work? What can you change? What can you move around in your life so you have more joy in your day, not just looking forward to the weekends,
I just remember, like I said before we started, and somebody's just being funny. Sorry.
Oh, being funny. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull a card. Did you say you pulled some cards?
I did. You go first. Go ahead.
I'm going to pull one. Okay. Let's see how this. Oh, celebration. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. That's perfect.
That's so funny, because before I called you, or before we got on, I thought I was going to say to you, I just feel like it's time for a fiesta. It's time to have a party. That is so funny that you pulled that card.
We can have Tex-Mex, okay?
Yeah, Tex-Mex.
We'll meet astrally for Tex-Mex. That's right.
We can do that. You're going to have vegetarian Tex-Mex?
Yeah. Well, I'll have my black refried beans. I'm good.
They are good, though. Well, are you pulling another or no?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I pulled. So when I was trying to get them to help me get this thing together that we're not doing the same way, I just said, okay, I'm going to pull some cards. And I pulled cards, and it's a oracle cards, Priestess of Light, and Hidden Knowledge was one. Akashic Records, Silent Understanding, which I feel like is kind of things that we came to, in the quiet times we took in the past couple of years. And miracles. I always love to see miracles. Ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom does bring miracles. Mm-hmm. It brings understanding. And then I got Hidden Knowledge. Oh, no, I did that already. I'm so sorry. 2 creation ones, Innovation and Building Your World, which is about creating. And then I was like, oh, my God, yes. So they're saying, they did say, you got through the hard part. It's time to let all the, heavy stuff go and start creating your world the way you want to create it,
Yep, that all ties in. It's all perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it's perfect. That's all a matter of perception, isn't it? Perfect.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
So you want to do some healing and light language, or do you want something else to talk about? Or maybe we'll talk a little bit.
No, I think we should do some healing on
I like how we just do this on the fly. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do. Well, I was not trying to do it on the fly today. It's just, it worked out
shifted.
Better.
Yeah.
It shifted.
Because the universe, they already know who's going to watch this and who it's going to resonate with and who needs it. That's how it
That's true.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're saying you did the hard work. And even if you come upon this and you haven't done it all yet, it's so encouraging to know this is where you come to. And when you find that peace and ecstasy, because I know you've been there, I've been there, that ecstasy of bringing your soul energy in, the love of you, the love of God, whatever you want to call it, into your energy field, that makes it so worthwhile going through the whole journey. And so if you're in the middle of it, or you are just starting on your spiritual journey, I say ask, let me find that moment. Let me connect with my higher self. Let me feel that, so I know what I'm doing this for. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I would now, if you would have asked me this 8 years ago, even 7 years ago, I thought I would have said no way, because I was so deep in grief. But I want to give hope, or something as a reference, that you can get to a place of peace and clarity and understanding, and to know that there is so much more outside this external physical life.
There is, absolutely. Yes. Okay. Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what song is in my head right now? I can't. Let me let go. Who is that? Is that Faith Hill? Let me let go. Okay. I may have sang that a little off key. I'm sorry if I did.
Oh, you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. So this is what we're going to do. Let's do it. Oh gosh, that was
very
pulling
pretty.
me. Yeah, but it was pulling from the solar plexus and then the heart. But tell me what you got.
Well, my lower leg was twitching the whole time. It felt like more of like an empress, princess.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Big flowy gown. Very healing. Well, I heard holistic approach to healing just through the sound therapy, the afternoon toning. That's beautiful. Okay. So everyone close their eyes, relax. Focus on releasing any energy that you feel binded or blocked, any thoughts that are not serving you. Allow them to free them from your physical body, from your energy field. Ayamakanana nini namanana sisikina makataya ayawana tikiti iya ayawana sikininga bayan takana aya ayawana ani nama amakatari yitiria tawaya naya ama ani kiti iya akataya ayawana nini sikatikaya akatika ayamakataya taya ayl inyo anyama animana ani wana kadaya akataya ayawana amana nini Minawana nani, inini makataya katikitiaya nikawakataya akatiaya akatia aikataya akatia ikatikamanda katia tikaya.
That was really cool. Are you done? I don't want to.
I'm done.
So for me, I just kind of relaxed, like you said, and I felt like this line of ancestors in front of me, and it was so cute because it was like, the ancestral, the mother of the ancestors that comes in, and
Mhm.
they are heavy handed. They come in and they pull.
Yeah.
It's like she comes up and she's pulling the stuff out of me and throwing it back. Take this, take this, take this. It was too cute. It was adorable.
No, it's perfect. Pull that out by the roots. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it felt like a strong Indian, female Indian, very
It did.
strong in who she is and her healing powers. That's what it felt like. Yeah.
Who was present? I know you don't watch my videos. Who was
Uh-oh.
present? I I did an no, it's okay. I did an ancestral video the other day, yesterday or the day before. And I don't even, God help me, but I remember the Native American one came up first. I can't remember the message. That's why I'm like, God help me. I don't remember the message. I channeled it at the time, but she was saying, oh, I think she was talking about how some people who were watching the video would just now discover that that's what they were doing, the ancestral healing kind of thing. So it was
Okay.
something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, she showed up yesterday. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So maybe it was just my turn to take her on. Yeah. But the
Mm-hmm.
ancestral healing, you've talked about it numerous times about, so a lot of time, you're letting go, you're breaking patterns and healing wounds from not just yours, but through your DNA, your blood, everything.
They said that yesterday.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at you.
so just
And you
to
know what else?
know
They
that
said that
it feels like you feel overwhelmed sometimes. It's not just
yes,
yours.
you should
Okay.
just watch the damn video
I
because
should
you're
guess
saying
so.
that's what they said. They said it's sometimes it's something that has been in your life, but it's not a theme. They said theme. It's not something that was a theme in your life,
Mhm.
but this takes you over and you feel overtaken by it. And they were saying it comes to you energetically, even through your blood, all the stuff you just said.
There you go. Yeah. How about that?
Oh yeah. It's like yeah, because that's she's still over there talking to you, isn't
And
she?
she is, yes. See, we're just like avatars. We're just playing this game.
Oh yes. Yes. So
Game
they
play.
yeah. Um I was really heavy trying not to cry in that video because they were saying all this stuff and I had gone through it and it was just making me
And you feel it. And sometimes it is, but you can start reflecting too. Then you can start looking at um, the different people in your life that raised you, or people that are around, or one stories you've heard of others, that have already passed. And you go, oh, okay, I'm clearing it. I'm clearing it. And it's
Yeah.
not that you have to understand, but just accept and know that you're doing work for many. You're doing the work for many.
Yeah, and that they were saying you're not a victim. You signed up for it. Of course, you signed up for it. Why would you? Why would you victimize yourself?
That's a whole nother level, because if you don't understand how you signed up for it, that's a whole nother. Let's taking a baseball bat to someone's knees, because that's part of the first part of the awakening.
It's true.
You're like, oh my God,
why have you forsaken me?
Yes, and it is. And then you come to that understanding. So it's just different play. Doesn't mean you don't bounce around, but then you get to this like, oh, okay, I'm going to roll with it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
my momentum. It's my momentum that's doing it. No one else's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun.
It was fun, and it feels like it feels good. It feels good. Let's all release. Let's all start building our world the way we want it, the way our little heaven on earth.
Yeah, it helped me because I've had a rough 3 weeks, so this has helped me to release something. Yay!
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it for now, and we will be back soon. We love you all.
Yeah.